Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the game. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will get first crack at it today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good three-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. You're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And off from the shotgun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin him back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on fourth down. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Boilermakers are marching down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Ball is loose. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Breaks the tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds a crease at the 20. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. 3rd down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's McCoy. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoy. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little whoop out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the left side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Boilermakers are on the move.
Here we go.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue!
back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Wants to pass. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good. The lead is 8.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The hand to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires into traffic. Picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Gives it on the option. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's 3. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to Pop with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Fights off a defender.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He'll set up to throw. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. No good. Missed opportunity with the field goal, and the deficit is still 15. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Punch it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Off play action. He'll get rid of it. Connection to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're working that left side. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's McCoy. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. They go to the ground. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And they will score! Touchdown, Iowa! Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll savor this one in Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to the first down. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much room. They pick up of 2 down to the 28. The Boilermakers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds us back in the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
It's a reverse. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
I often say the best offenses in college football are the ones that can run the football down in the red zone, but it's not just conventional runs. It's getting the reverse going as well. Why not get one of your best playmakers the football here in the green area and let him go? Nice job getting the pitch, using his speed, scoring a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The screen, he's got wheels. Open space at the 25. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The give on the inside. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive. There he goes! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Catch in the middle. It's McCoy. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. He's got him. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete to the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Tight game as we start in the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
grab. Puts him in the spin cycle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice...
Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. He's not gonna make it, and he couldn't get there to tie the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picks up the first down, still moving. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now...
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense has it, they're on the move. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Iowa! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never...
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. After run, now throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. They extend the lead to 5 here in the 3rd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And they can't make the connection.
Well, It's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Give to the back. Slithers into space. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Breaks into the open.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. The give out of the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Boilermakers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Ball State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's McCoy. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll run it from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have, it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and duck outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Fighting off the defender. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. There he goes. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Touchdown, Iowa! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
From the gun. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He's not going to make it in as this defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion to hold on to their lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll run it from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. On the ground, it's Thorne. Past the first down marker and still running. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. from the gun. The running back looking for room.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. Boise State looked like a bunch of world beaters. I think a lot of people forget just how much this program dominated the WAC and Mountain West conferences, and they're a problem again. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. All wideouts, no backs. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. That's caught. It's Anderson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a...
Turning it on! Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Hawkeyes want to move quickly. Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the tailback. Runs for the tackle. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a shot. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Thorne. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Boilermakers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Boilermakers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep him. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the...
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Boilermakers will try to run off the clock in the final minute. From the gun, the ground game.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Boilermakers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Thorne. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Not sure what good can come out of passing here. He'll go down, and a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will...